Hi there YouTubers, this is just a quick little video talking about an issue that I've been having with this Johnson 40 horse outboard motor. Basically the issue is that it won't run full RPM under load. I've been kind of resurrecting this boat. It's a 17-foot bass tracker, 1989, and I was resurrecting it and hooked it up to the hose in the driveway here, and it ran great all the way up to, you know, full RPM, 5,000 RPM, something like that. So I took it out on the water, and under load, the motor basically wouldn't go past 3,000 RPM. It would just sit there and would kind of surge a little bit. The RPMs would kind of surge up and down a little bit, but it just wouldn't budge past 3,000, 3,500 RPM, so the boat wouldn't go very fast. And the first thing that went through my head was it could be a spark issue or something. But I reached down to the key and pushed the choke in on the key. It's got, you know, electric choke where you push the key in just to see if a little extra fuel would fix it. And as soon as I hit the key, the boat just took off. And as long as you held the key in, it would stay up at high RPM all the way up. As soon as you let the key off, it would go back right back down to 3,000 RPM. So I yanked the carburetors off, and I found the issues in the upper carburetor, and it was the high-speed jet, and it's in the bowl of the carburetor. So I'm gonna go over to the carburetors and show you the problem. So I pulled the carburetors apart. It's a dual carburetor motor, 2-cylinder, and this is one of the carburetors. They weren't all that hard to get off. The hardest part was remembering where all of the air lines and fuel lines and all that stuff went. Pictures are probably helpful to take. But here are the two bowls, and the jet is down in that hole right there, and the little nozzle here goes down in this hole, and there's a rubber seal that seals that off, and so the fuel is pulled right in that little gap there, up through this orifice and into the venturi of the carburetor. And on the upper carburetor, I know it was the upper carburetor because when we were on the water, I took the air box off and was by hand choking off one of the carburetors. When I choked off the lower one, the symptom got worse. The motor would slow down even more. But when I choked off the top one, the motor would take off and you know, go full RPM. So I know it was the upper carburetor, and just as I suspected, I took the upper carburetor apart, and that jet down in there was clogged. And I soaked it in some Pine Sol and water mix, something like, I don't know, probably half Pine Sol, half water, for like 48 hours, and that cleared it out, and then blew it out, carburetor cleaner, the whole 9 yards. And I'll show you with a light here. You'll be able to see straight through the jet. Okay, so how you can check this jet is you take yourself a little flashlight and point it down the hole, right where the nozzle goes. And you look in the side, and as you can see, that is a perfectly round hole. I could see through it perfectly. The light, I don't see any, you know, if it's kind of oval shaped or it's not sharp around the edges, that's how you know there's some gunk in there, and you can blow it out, clean it out, whatever. But that's how you know that jet is clean. And then make sure that you get all the crap out of the bottom of the bowl, because otherwise it's just going to clog up again. And then here's the other one. I don't remember which one was the upper one and which one was the lower one. Actually, I think this was the lower one. Yeah, this is the lower one. So you can see that hole there is bright, and you can tell it's clean as a whistle. So that's how you check it. I went ahead and, you know, sprayed out, cleaned out with just a can of cleaner the upper part, but it idles great. It starts and idles great, but hopefully that'll help someone out, help some of you out who are having this same trouble with this motor. There's the motor right there. So yeah, it's kind of bogs, won't go up to won't go to higher RPM. This could be your issue. So thanks for watching.